What's going on, guys? We are back once again, and we are going to be doing another series review on actually the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You guys know I've been doing some older shows lately, and I wanted to go back to my roots, so to speak, of wanting to watch older shows. I mean, I love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It was one of my favorite shows growing up as a kid. It was, Will Smith was and is one of my favorite actors. And again, I'm not going to try to get, behind the scenes a lot of things that was going on in the show, but or after reunion and everything, James Avery's no longer with us. May he rest in peace. But this show really went. I mean, you can watch this on HBO Max for free. But this show was absolutely amazing. It was really one of Will Smith's starts in television, and amazing went on for 6 seasons, and just to show us how his life was a little bit off on how he went from one thing to another. And again, it was a lot of jokes. There was a lot of things that was on and off throughout the entirety of the series. Him, coming to live with his aunt and uncle, and they're, got a lot of money, and his cousins and everything. And I know a lot of people probably may watch the new series. I do not. I'm not going to watch the new series. I'm not going to give it a chance. That is my opinion. I'm going to stick to it. This is the Fresh Prince that I remember. I want the Fresh Prince that is, funny, crazy, having a good time, and not just this, feeling like they're mixing up. Even though, yeah, I know it's produced by Will Smith, but at the same time, everyone has their, what they want. I mean, again, I think everyone had their own time on Fresh Prince. I think Will Smith was the main one that got more out of Fresh Prince, because you really don't see a whole lot from the rest of the cast. I think, there was a lot of ones that had their time on there, they guest starred on there, which was absolutely great. Me personally, there's characters I like, there's characters I didn't like. I don't like Alfonso, or one that played Carlton. I think he's a very pompous ass. I think that he not only was like that on the show, I think he was like that in real life. He just feels like everything should be given to him, and I don't like that type of a person. And I think, Karen Parsons, she was in a lot of different other movies, which was absolutely amazing. And then we got to see, when played Ashley, she grew up literally on the show. And, Will, he went from being, this one type of person, and then growing on the show, and then, having the last final call. And there was a lot of life moments in here, whether, especially, I can really relate to certain scenes, especially Will not knowing his dad. And, me, I never knew my father either. And then, certain scenes of, not knowing how to talk to girls, or going along with it. You don't know how to talk to a girl, or you don't know how to deal with this situation or that situation, or trying to deal with, dealing with the temptation of different things, whether it be with drugs, alcohol, sex, or even with a friendship, or a relationship, or a family. And it touched up on a lot of things. Now, did it touch up on anything race-wise? Yes, it did. It touched up on racism. It touched up on history of racism and other things, but it didn't slam down your throat like there are with certain shows nowadays. They were very, it made sense. It made, to where it was not like, oh, it's, like they do sometimes with other shows. And they did it not only to make a point, they did it beautifully to make a point of what happened then and what needs to change. And it has changed at the time when they filmed this. And they did it great. And I still think that that is what not only what Hollywood needs, but shows need to not only try to, diverse into different things, and not have where we have to force certain things in shows, or force certain acts in shows. And they didn't do that in Fresh Prince. I don't think they did. It didn't really feel like they did at any point in time. There was a lot of funny moments. There was a lot of heartfelt moments. There was a lot of teary moments in the show. And there was a lot of life lessons to be learned in this show that I know I personally got from this show, that, I got from, having to lose a friend, or a family member, or having to deal with a family member in the hospital, or, not knowing a parent, or having to try to talk to girls, or any kind of relationship matters. There's a lot that Fresh Prince touched upon that I take heart to heart because of what it helped me learn throughout my life. So I think that Fresh Prince will always be one of my favorite shows growing up, and it will always be one of the shows later on down the line I will show my kids, that way they can enjoy and they can have fun with, and they can learn, through this show as well, like I did. And just have fun. And when I say learn, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna teach them, what I was taught about right from wrong. But at the same time, shows kind of do help you later on throughout your life. Maybe your family can help you with this, or your friend can help you with this. Maybe a show or experience can help you. And this show was just absolutely amazing. And I still watch it from time to time to have a good laugh or have a good, life lesson. I mean, there are some good life lessons in here that can be taught, and they really do show that. And I think that some shows show that and some don't, and this one did, from the time it was on. But let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribing, the big fat like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. And as always, I'll be seeing you guys on the next one.